Here we go. So 30-10 for our core. Everything is going to be a little bit slower today. So slower movements, a lot of plank. So just give yourself a little wrist stretch ahead of time. We'll do some wrist stretches in our warm-up as well. But lots of holding plank. You can always go down to forearm plank if we're holding a high plank or doing anything that bothers your wrists. So just know that ahead of time. We'll start out with cat-cow. So go ahead and get in that position on all fours. We're gonna rotate through 4 different exercises, and then I'll hold a pause before we go into the workout, but we'll go 4 exercises through, 30-10, just through once, and then we'll move on to our workout. So cat-cow on all fours, wrist, hands stacked under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow. Making sure you're breathing. When your head goes up, your belly drops, tailbone raises, and then opposite direction. Head drops down, back arches, extending through your arms, tailbone drops. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continuing with that. We're going to go into a little elbow crunch after this. Extending. It's really loud. All right, so next move we're going to do. Right hand resting on your right side of your head. On all fours, you're going to crunch into that left arm, right back up. So right elbow crunches in, getting a little bit of a twist. Come up to that wide position. So elbow extended and crunch. I'm going to turn down my speaker. We're going to switch sides next round. Halfway there. Good. Staying in that tall all fours position. Keep your core tight. Back nice and flat. All right, a little 10-second rest. So we're going to bring our extending through your right arm. Left hand is resting on the side of your head. Crunching in to that right arm. Extend up. Knees are still stacked under your hips. So just warming up our shoulders, arms. Core is getting warmer as we stay extended. 10 more seconds. Okay, now we're going to go into wrist rocks. So stay on all fours. You're going to point your fingers out to the sides, and you're going to bring your bottom back to your heels. Rotate all the way around clockwise 3 times. Rocking through those wrists and then back the other direction. Core stays tight. If you have more flexibility, you can bring your hands pointed all the way towards your knees and really rock through those wrists. Each direction, 2 or 3 times each direction. Just going at your own pace. Okay, now we're going to go into our last exercise on our back. Supine bridge, feet planted firmly. We're just going to stay static. So almost like that opposite plank, you're going to be nice and long through your torso, nice straight line from the tops of your shoulders to the tips of your knees. You can also hold your arms up to the ceiling. Keep your glutes squeezed. You're just breathing into this position, static supine bridge. We're gonna go into our workout next. So we'll have a little break after this. While I demo the first exercise, keep breathing, hips high, bring it down. Okay, we're gonna go back to that all fours position to start. Little pause here. So timing's gonna be the same, 30-10. First exercise, we're gonna be in that all fours position, but we're gonna curl our toes under, hop up to that neutral spine. So I don't want you too deep here or here, right in the middle. So a little bit of the tailbone tucks up. That's your bear crawl position. We're just gonna stay there for 30 seconds, first round. And then second exercise, we're actually gonna walk it. So step it out, forward, and back. So staying in that same neutral spine position. Just a couple steps forward, couple steps back, so make sure you have plenty of room around you. Then we'll move into some planks after that. So here we go, all fours, just a static hold to start. On all fours. Curl your toes under, lift those knees, and you're just hovering right over the mat, extending through your arms. Pull your shoulders back. We're here for 30 seconds. Rest whenever you need to, just bringing your knees down. If you want to step it up, you can tap those toes back. Right back in. Either that or you're just holding that static neutral spine plank. 10 more seconds. We'll have a little 10-second rest, and then we're going to go into those walks. Extend through your arms, hover those knees, bring it down, little rest stretch. Turn your wrists upside down, curl your fingers in. Okay, 30 seconds, we're going to go into that bear crawl. So a couple of steps forward, stay low. So it's like opposite leg, opposite hand, steps forward and back, stay low to the mat. Going backwards is a challenge. Bring it down. All right, we're gonna go into just a static high plank. So high plank, hands stacked on your shoulders, feet just outside hip distance, head looking out and down, extend through those arms. We're gonna go into a low forearm plank next. Breathing, push your heels back, lift your ribs, squeeze through those inner thighs, keep it going. Ten seconds left. Extend through your arms. And bring it down. A little child's pose stretch. So we're going to go down to that forearm plank for 30 seconds. Add some movement on that next round. I just realized I had my timer set 40-10. So we're working extra hard. Not 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Woo, we got this. Bring your knees down whenever you need to. Curl those toes in there, right back to that forearm plank. And bring it down. Okay, adding movement this time, forearm plank saw. So make that hands into saws. We're gonna stretch forward and back. So adding movement to that forearm plank. Elbows stacked under shoulders. Sawing forward and back. Come down your knees whenever you need a rest. Curl those toes under, come back to that forearm plank. Forward and back. Keep it going. 5 seconds left. All right, coming back around, knees down onto your back. We're gonna go into a tabletop position, knees up. We're gonna press, actually, pressing our hands into our legs, head and neck up off the floor. So you're adding pressure, legs pressing into hands, hands pressing into legs. Just static hold here. You're breathing. Round 2, we're gonna change this up a little bit. But for right now, you're just pressing hands into thighs, thighs into hands. Lower back is pressed so tightly into the mat. All right, from here, we're gonna go into leg lowering. So hands in a diamond shape under your sacrum. Legs up straight. One leg drops, bring them back together, other leg. So alternating that leg lowering. We're gonna go into a marching bridge next. Shoulders are up off of the mat. 15 seconds to go. Press that lower back into the mat, into your hands. Sacrum pressing into your hands, 5 seconds. All right, we're gonna go into a marching bridge now. So feet flat on the floor, hands pressed into the mat. We're gonna march that bridge. High in that supine bridge position. Hip bones pointing straight to the ceiling. Knees are bent. Marching that bridge. Ten seconds. Great work. Bring it down. Hug your knees in. We're gonna rock up to a hollow core position or boat pose. So feet hovering off the floor. You can stay here with your hands resting. You can extend your hands out. We're hovering, leaning back, breathing, shoulders down. Most advanced is arms and legs extended, straight out. Less advanced, you put your feet down on the floor. You got it, 10 more seconds. We're gonna roll back onto our back. In 2, 1, bring it down, hug your knees in. Reset, lower back, press into the mat, back to the tabletop position with your legs. Arms are gonna squeeze together, hands squeeze together to the right side and left side of your legs. Popping that opposite shoulder off the floor. Second to last exercise, and we're gonna repeat everything one more time. Advancing some of the movements. Woo. 10 more seconds. Lower back, press like glue into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Next move, last move before we start over. Bicycle crunch. 1 each side, and then the single toe tap. Back to bicycle crunch, right, left. Legs extend up. Reach for those toes. Legs back down. Bicycle crunch to toe tap. It's okay if your hands don't reach your toes. 10 seconds. Going back to that bear plank or neutral spine plank. Woo, hug those knees in. All right, keeping the timing the same. 40-10. Hands under shoulders. Curl your toes under, lift your knees, and hover. Advancing this movement, this adding movement, tapping your toes out right and left. Bear crawl is next. We'll have a finisher at the end. Stay in that neutral spine, tailbone tilted slightly up. Core tight. Knees down. Stretch out those wrists. Curl your wrists under, wiggle your fingers. Adding the movement into that bear crawl. Toes under, hover those knees, and walk it. Forward and back. Staying low to the floor. Seconds. Keep crawling. Lay it down. Child's pose if you'd like to stretch. We're going to go into that high plank. Holding for 40. Rest whenever you need to. Widen your stance for more stability. Arms extended right under shoulders. And you're breathing. "20 seconds left. Stay with it, stay with it. Forearm plank is next. Push those heels back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Child's pose. Woo! Forearms. We're going to add that movement next round. Just breathe. No. You can always come down the knees, hug your heels in. Core is working so hard. 15 seconds. Whew. You got it, you got it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Push back, child's pose. 10-second rest is not enough. All right, we're gonna add that sawing motion. Forearm plank. Push forward and back. Solid, solid core. Rest when you need to. Whew, you know when I'm saying that, I'm resting, right? You got it. Keep pushing. 10 seconds. We're going to go onto our back next. 5 seconds. Bring it down. Child's pose. Roll over onto your back. Static plank. High, high, high plank. We're supposed to be marching this. Let's march it. I was thinking it was static. That was our warm up. We're marching that bridge. Add a challenge. Bring your hands up to the ceiling. Keep those hips up. Nice and straight. Okay, hug your knees in. I know what I missed. We're gonna go back to that. Instead of our hands pressing against our legs this time, elbows are gonna press into our legs, legs into elbows. So we're up even higher off of our shoulder blades. Static hold here. Lower back should be pressed like glue into the mat. Press those elbows into your thighs. Leg lowering is next. Tabletop position with your legs. Bring it down. Okay, hands diamond shape under your sacrum. Legs straight up. The floor. Alternating leg lowering. We're going to rock up into that boat pose next. We have our feet on the floor. We're going to try and hover our feet. Keep that going. All right, bring it down. Rock it up into that boat pose. Hovering feet over floor. You're leaning back. Your arms are extended out past either arm or either leg rather. Stay with it, stay with it. You got it, great job. If you want to try and extend those legs out straight, keep the arms straight on either side, lean back, hold it, and bring it down. All right, we're gonna be on our back. Legs back in that tabletop position. We're gonna extend the arms right and left. Hands are glued together. Popping that shoulder blade off the mat. We're almost to the end, almost to our finisher. Bicycle crunch, toe taps are next. And we'll rest. Side to side rock. Extend those arms past your legs. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Bicycle crunch, either side. One big reach up for your toes. Back to that bicycle crunch. Going at your own pace. More planking for our finisher. Woo! Five seconds. Hug those knees in. All right, little rest here. 30-second rest. Hug those knees in, rocking side to side. Finisher, we're gonna go high plank to a stability mountain climber. So bringing our elbows into knees, or knees into elbows rather. Then we're gonna hold right side plank, left side plank, and then our final finisher is gonna be a rock into that hollow boat pose. So we're just gonna rock that for 30 seconds. Changing the time 30-10 for our finisher. So full arm plank to start. Hands extended under shoulders. Starting in 5. 30-second high plank. 10-second rest, and we're going to go into those stability climbers. Pull your shoulders back away from your ears. 15 seconds left. Last 5. Bring it down to knees. Child's pose stretch. So we're going to go into our stability climbers. So back up to that high plank. Nice and slow. Left elbow into left, or left knee into left elbow. Right knee into right elbow. Stay extended through your arms. Pull those shoulders back. Such a strong core. You've got it. 5 seconds. Bring it down. Child's pose. Right side plank. We're going to stack that right forearm underneath our right shoulder. Those legs. Hips pop up. You can be stacked one on top of the other. You can also stack one in front of the other. You can also bring bottom knee down. Pop those hips. Most important thing, keep that right hip off the floor as high as you can. 10 seconds left. Hands can also be on your hips. 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Switch sides. Left forearm stacked on your left shoulder. Right hip up as high as you can. Or left hip up, I should say. Both hips. Woo! 20 seconds. Halfway there. Remember the modifications. Keep those hips up. 10. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, we're gonna go into the final rocking. So we're gonna come up to this position, back down, up. Try and keep those legs hovering right off the floor. Rocking into that boat pose. You can also try and rock into straight legs out. Keep those legs off the floor, 10 seconds. Woo! Arms extended. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, going right back into child's pose. Woo! Stretch it out. Child's pose rest. Then we're gonna go into cat-cow. Fantastic work, you guys. Lots and lots of core today. Send those arms out, elbows hovering off the mat. Head and neck extended through your arms. Bottom pushed back towards your heels. From there, come up to all fours. Hands stacked on your shoulders, knees under hips. At your own pace, go into that cat-cow. Big, deep cleansing breaths. Inhales and exhales. Find that flow. Pressing the tops of your feet into the tops of the mat. Big arch, big drop. 2 more in each direction. Finishing off our afternoon workout. Fantastic job, you guys. Hydrate well. know that you can always add an extra round onto this if you want more work. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you all soon.